Okay, this is chapter 3B, page 447 into 448. This lesson we'll be looking at doing a line chart as well as how to um, use formulas. We're going to start with a blank workbook. So click Excel and click blank workbook. And let's go here, type in Pacifica Bay. And then we're going to type in tourism spending 2010 to 2014. Okay, we're going to go ahead and A1 over to F1 and merge and center cell style title. A2 over to F2, merge and center cell style heading 1. All right, let's go ahead and make column A 150 pixels, or as close as you can get to it. And then make B through F 90 pixels, or as close as you can get to it. Okay. In A4, we're going to type in year. We're going to tab over. We're going to type in 2010 and 2011. And then we're going to grab both these cells together like so, and we're going to drag across. And Excel fills in because it notices a pattern. This pattern works pretty much with all. This works with all patterns. 2, 4, it recognizes here. 5, 10. Excel recognizes patterns and it just continues with the pattern. All right. Okay. Next thing we do is we're going to fill the information on the top of page 449. I'm not going to force you to watch me do that because it might be a little boring, so I'll go ahead and pause. Okay, so I filled the information here. I also put in tourism spending over here and percent increase. In C6, we're going to put a formula here that gives us the percentage of increase for each year. So we're going to hit equals, in parentheses, C5 minus B5 divided by B5. Okay? And if we use the fill handle and drag across, it continues the pattern. Use the percent sign. And let's go ahead and use the accounting format here and decrease the decimal places by 2. All right, and that is how you do that. Okay, turn over to page 450. Let's go down to A8 and type in projected tourism spending. Let's use the format painter from here to apply to here. Okay, and then come down to A10 and type in estimated growth rate 25%. Okay, we're going to bold and italic that one here. Okay, A12, type in year 2014, 2015. Then we're going to use the fill handle again to fill this in here. We also apply heading 3 to this, and as well as this. Heading 3. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and copy the contents of F5 and paste it down here. All right. And in C13, we want to put a formula here that tells me how much this would be if I increased it by 25%. So hit equals B13 times, in parentheses, 100% plus B10 with all absolute cell reference. That's what these dollar signs mean, absolute cell reference. Here, close parentheses, and then we just drag it across using the accounting format, of course. Now, as I mentioned in my lecture, you can actually just copy the formulas over, but it's not a horrible idea to learn what these formulas mean. Essentially what this is doing is each of these is increasing by 125%. Okay, so again, you can copy the formulas if you like, but it's not a terrible idea for the exam to understand what they mean. Okay, let's come down to here, A15, and let's type in estimated growth in tourism spending 2014 to 2018. We're going to go ahead and use the format painter for here to here. We're going to go ahead and select A10 and B10, and we're going to right click, and we're going to use the drop the fill tool down here and select white background 1, darker 15%. Okay. Down here in A17, we're going to type in year. I'm going to type in 25% growth rate and 21% growth rate. Okay, let's go ahead and copy this range here, the years, down. Okay, you can just copy and paste. And let's go ahead and copy this information. This is the 20 we already know. Copy, and let's paste. Now, we'll go ahead and we want the 21%, so let's go up to here and change this to 21%. Now, did you notice what happened there? I know it's kind of subtle. Let me do it again for you. I change this to 21. Watch this guy here. They change. And the reason that is, if you look at it closely, these are all just formulas that rely upon this cell. So what you need to do to fix that, to remedy that, is to come up to here like so, grab this range of cells. All we want to do is copy the values and numbers. We don't want to copy the formulas. So we would right click and copy, come down to here, right click, paste special, and go values and number formats. Now if I come up here and change this to 21%, it doesn't affect these numbers at all. So I would do the same thing here. Control C, select all this, copy, and we're going to paste special again. I know one of those buttons does this. I've done it this way for so long, I'm used to it. One of these actually, if you go to here, paste, one of these actually does that. I just don't know which one it is. Okay, and that's how that works. So let's go back and change back to 25%. And you'll notice that these numbers are unchanged. There's no longer a formula in any of these cells. Okay. Excellent. Let's go ahead and save this. By the way, I haven't saved this yet. Computer. I'm going to save this as Shodel Daniel 3B Tourism. Okay. That brings us over to page 455. All right. So the first thing we do here for this part of the lesson is go to the page layout and go to colors, and we're going to change the theme colors to orange. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we want to go ahead and select rows 18 all the way down to 24, like so. And we're going to insert here. We can either right click and insert, or you can come up to here and go insert sheet rows. It's really no different. We're also going to clear all, so we get rid of all the formatting in here as well. Now, the next part of the lesson is we're going to make a line chart based on the information here. We're over, by the way, we're over on the bottom of page 455. Let's go ahead and select A5, all the way over to F5, go to the Insert tab, go to right here, the line, insert line chart, and select this one here, which is line with markers. And let's go ahead and drop it to right about here. Okay, not that it really matters too much. Okay. Okay, moving on to page 456. Let's go ahead and change the chart title. Okay. Enter here, type in Pacifica Bay tourism spending 2010 to 2014. Let's go ahead and select all this text here. We're going to bold it and change it to black. Bold it, change this to black. Okay. And then if you click on it here, you can see here that we have these all the different chart elements, which we will be looking at throughout this lesson. The first thing you might notice, which is over on page 457, is there's numbers down here. So what you do is I want you to right click on any of the numbers and hit select data. Select data. So again, right click, select data, and click the edit button here and come to here. You notice as you select it, it actually fills it in. Hit OK and hit OK. Okay, so next thing we do is we want to go ahead and adjust the axis here. So let's go to here, go to more options, And under access options, let's go to the fill in line. Let's go to line and select no line. Essentially gets rid of the line down here below. So I'm sorry. So here again, access, more options, line, no line. It actually gets rid of the line down here. If you look down here below. Okay. All right. Next thing we do is we want to go ahead and adjust these numbers. So go ahead and click over here, and you'll see as we click over here, this option changes. Let's go over to this option, access options, and let's go to access options here to expand that. And we're going to change the way the spaces out. First thing to do is change this number to 4 million. Okay, 4 million, the minimum, and change this number to 2 million. Major unit is 2 million. Okay, you can see it spaces it out a little bit differently for you. All right, and that's how you would do that. All right, page 459, formatting the chart area in a line chart. You go ahead and select the chart area. You'll see how, if you click right here in the chart area, this changes. Let's go to the fill, and let's go to here and drop this down. We're going to use this last part of the lesson. We're going to use a picture as the background. So click picture, texture file, or texture file. Go to file, and then go to documents. Go to wherever you have that lesson files for this week. I have mine stored here. We're going to grab surfers, and we're going to hit OK. Okay. Let's go ahead and collapse the fill, and here we're going to hit solid line. We're going to change the solid line to I think it's 4 point. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. And we're going to hit the rounded corners. All right. Okay. Moving along. Bottom of page 460, formatting the plot area. Let's go back to chart elements again, and let's go to grid lines, and go to more options. We're going to go up to solid line, and we're going to change it automatically changes to orange. We're going to change the width to 1 point. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and click. We want to change the colors of the text here. So I'm going to go over to here, and we're going to go up to. We're going to right click on here and select font. We're going to change the font color to black, and we're going to change the font style to bold, just to verify we're not changing the size. Okay, and we're going to hit OK. And it does both of those too. All right, go ahead and make sure you unselect it for the next part of the lesson. Go ahead and close this. The last part will be a review. We're going to go to page layout, margins, custom margins. We're going to center horizontally. We're going to give it a footer by custom footer, and insert file name and hit OK and OK. Finally, we're going to go to File. We're going to go to Show All Properties, and under Tags, we're going to enter in tourism spending. Under subject, CIS 105. All right, that brings us to the end of our lesson.